This is Jeremy from Team Panda Magic, and I'm here to show you guys a deck tech of my take on the Grand Theft Ashiok deck. And it's not going to win you a Pro Tour or anything, but it's really fun to play. And I'll start off with the mana base, which is really simple. It's for Temple Deceit, 2 mana confluences, and that's for the Night Veil Specters that I see in the deck. So I can play different colored cards. And just some swamps. I'll count them up for you. There's 7 swamps. And islands, which is 9 islands. So 9 islands, 7 swamps, 2 mana confluences, and 4 a place at a Temple Deceit. And onto the meat of the deck, which you can't call it Grand Theft Ashiok without a playset of Ashiok Nightmare Weaver. So, playset of her. Normally, I'll just +2 her so she goes to 5 right off the bat because you can't do anything else. Eventually, I'll steal something and play it and chump with it. And then one of a Jace Memory Edit for, getting late game, start milling. A one of Glaring Spotlight, because hexproof creatures are just going to be the worst against this deck, and having a one of will be always nice. Get Transmute for it with a creature I'll show you guys in a little bit. Springleaf, playset of Springleaf Drum, because this technically is an inspired deck with the creatures I'm running. And to finish off the artifacts, a one of Whip of Erebos, because that's the only source of life gain. And onto the creatures, I'm running 6 2-drops, or 7. 2 Pain Seers for the card advantage, because it's the bad version of Dark Confidant. 2 of a Disciple of Deceit, which she's a 2-drop. And I could switch off a Thoughtseize or Trying Tactics to get that Glaring Spotlight if going against hexproof decks. 3 of Omen Speaker, because of Scry 2, and she's if you're gonna trade creatures for creatures with a playset of Daring Thief, it's always good to give them the Omen Speaker for whatever you want. Onto the 3-drops. I'm only running 3 3-drops, which are 3 Night Veil Specters, because it's in the colors, it steals cards, it's a flyer, it can make the game how you want it. And then 4-drops, just 2 King Makar, Gold Curse. Get that mana ramp, you can exile creatures, it's removal on a stick. 2 5-drops, which is this is a mid-range deck. 2 Prognostic Sphinx, because it did work in the Pro Tour. It's an amazing card. You scry 3, flying, you can give it hexproof, it's hard to deal with. And then off with the non-creature spells. I'll just make some room right here. This is a really fun deck to play. The trick of the deck is a playset of Trying Tactics, which is good because you could play a card, have Springleaf Drum out, and you play your creature, you play your Pain Seer. They swing with like a 2/1. You play aggro deck. You tap your creature with Springleaf Drum, have a floating mana, playing Trying Tactics, block the creature, and you draw a card. So there's some nice little synergy. Devour Flesh as a form of removal and or life gain. And on with this, the only one of 2 sorceries in the deck. Hidden Strings, just to act like another form of Trying Tactics, but I can trigger off my Inspired multiple times in one match, or one turn. And then the last card in the deck is a one of Whelming Wave as a board wipe for when things aren't going my way. And that's everything on the main board, and I'll show you guys the sideboard in a second. got a pretty funky looking sideboard, which is a one of Aetheling because I'm playing blue, and you're not gonna deal with that card once it's out. A one of Dissolve for mid-range decks, a Syncopate for another form of canceling out, and 2 Annuals for Chain of the Rocks, Detention Sphere, Banishing Light. Works for many things. 2 Thoughtseizes because control decks like to side in Archangel Thunes and stuff in game 2 when people are setting out kill spells normally. 2 Pithing Needles for Planeswalkers. And on for aggro matchups, I have a Drowned in Sorrow. The -2 will kill a lot of things. And it'll only kill the Painseer in my deck. That's about it. 2 Dark Betrayals because in my meta, a lot of people play mono black. Then 2 Heroes Downfalls because junk mid-range green red monsters like their planeswalkers, like their big creatures. A lot of them are hard to deal with. I can't take them all the time. And the last card in my sideboard is a Glaring Spotlight. And I finished up my 15 card sideboard in my deck. This is Jeremie with Team Panda Magic. Signing out.